got 6D Radio with Can, Shiny, and DJ Unstable. 6D Networktainment on Q4 Radio.
It's a IS Pro takeover, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Real quick, roll call. Shonda Rhimes.
I'm here.
DJ Shern. And IS Pro Insomniac Studios on Brian Sykes, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, people? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Like I said, it's a IS Pro takeover. We got all songs by IS Pro artists,
Dope.
including my favorite, the little guy. He gonna fight me tomorrow. Ooh. Sunny Trill, ladies and gentlemen, y'all, let's go.
You gonna stop disrespecting him.
Me and a couple of no names. It's playing in both sides. Now I got diamonds in both chains. When I feel like I'm flying with no brakes, had to pull up beside him, it's no game. How the fuck you shot it with no aim? When it come to a dollar, they gon' change. When it come to a bottle, I'm gon' drink. Knowing I got a problem that won't fade. Knowing I got a mama I can't see. Had me up every night and I can't sleep. They be telling me, Sonny, you up next. If you ever get up, they be upset. Knowing I see the hate, the subtext. Knowing I fell in love with the success. Yes, I probably broke a few hearts today. I got the pennies the hard way. Yeah, hopping and pushing and start today. They call me Zaddy's father's pay. I'm rapping and they gon' remember me. I bring the to your door like delivery. Tell them we coming with heavy artillery. I gotta go for the bank, I'm like Hillary. Tell them my uncle, they really ain't feeling me. Call him my brother, he really some kin to me. You know how we bummy, you know how we really bleed. You know how we bummy, you know how we really bleed.
Wanna fly, can you take me far away? Give me a star to reach for, tell me what it takes, and I'll go so high, my feet won't touch the ground, just hitch my wings and pull the strings, I want these dreams that all fly.
All falls down. Sunny Trill. Man, when I tell you, my man's been working.
That production hot.
True indeed.
Shout out to Ace for producing this track. Ace is a very, very, very talented young man. Man, when you can witness the growth in people,
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I remember when he first started, we had sat in the car, he played beats for me, and he even emailed me something, was like, can I get your honest opinion? And I was just like, I definitely hear the potential. Like,
Yeah.
you got something there.
But
It's
keep
just a
working.
few tweaks. Keep working. As y'all can see, this man kept working.
Yeah. That beat is hot. So yeah.
Shout out to A, shout out to Sunny Trill. Man, that was a dope record.
It happens.
Welcome to 6D Radio, powered by 6D Network. Say, man, I'm just trying to be normal right now.
Get off your phone.
I'm Toucan.
I'm shiny.
It's your boy DJ Shern. I'm trying to be a cameraman today.
I see. And we have a special guest, producer, artist, project manager of IS Pro Academy and Insomniac Studios, Brian Sykes.
What's going on, people? What's going on?
What I tell you about pillow talking in the microphone?
I'm sorry. What's going on?
Let
people?
us hear
What's
that
good?
bass
What's
in
good?
your voice, young man.
Can't hear you.
I got you. But no, just like you were saying about Ace, I got like a story about him. Like when he first came to the studio, you know, he wanted to intern and everything like that, and you know, didn't know any keys, didn't really know how to produce in the first place, and
Yeah.
they moved his job to Joliet. So he would come from Joliet like 9, 10 o'clock at night, 2 in the morning sometimes.
That's that dedication, man.
And put the work in, you know what I'm saying? So when you
Yeah.
hear that track, like that is the work that he has put in up to this point to get where he is. So yeah,
That's
he most
incredible.
definitely put in that work, that time, the effort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
I kind of want a backstory to every song if you got one.
Hey,
That just makes the music like more like makes it beautiful and makes you more connected to it, especially if there's something that could
You were there
connect
for the
audience.
process, you know, start to finish.
No, he got it out the mud for real, most definitely. Like, you know, he spent days and nights in the studio. You know what I'm saying? We had to kick him out sometimes because he'd come in. If he get off work super late, he'd try to come in there at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, man, go home to your wife and your kid, bro. We don't want no smoke.
Go
we don't
home
want
to
no
your
smoke.
wife.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Kids.
But he wanted it, and that's why he's one of our dope, not only producers but engineers as well. So
Yes.
Fire.
We're going to get more into IS Pro Academy, IS Pro Music, and all of their artists, producers, and engineers. Until then, how has everyone's week been? Shern?
Honestly, mine has been simply marvelous, as I would say.
I'm going to get a hoodie that says Simply Marvelous.
No, don't do that.
With
Don't
your
do that.
face on there.
You gotta wait time.
sue
You know,
you.
yeah, for sure. Because I'm definitely trademarked,
But
sweetheart.
no, it'll be like me paying homage to you. It's not me selling anything.
Nah,
It's
but
just
if
me
you do
wearing a
make something,
hoodie.
it would be better if you just did a collab with me. But
Your face is going to be on the
All right.
I would say, I'm on spring break right now, so I definitely get a vacation off from work. So I just been, tapping into all the things I don't get to do doing work. Studying, writing a little bit, reading more, putting in the work in the gym, trying to stay consistent with that. But overall, it's just
Nice.
been, it's been a great week so far.
Okay. I am hanging on for dear life. I am hanging on for dear life. I am so tired, and I feel like it hit me like a ton of bricks right now. So, I feel like that's a reflection of my week this week. It's been a week. It's been a week.
I feel you.
I am exhausted, but I'm hanging on. I'll be all right. No time. Not stopping no time soon. So
You do need to pause sometimes. So there's nothing wrong with pausing.
you are correct. I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try my best. TT can.
Okay. Thank you, TT baby. Whew, my week has been busy, fun, learning new things, meeting new people. It's been great. Fresh energy. I am a little tired too, but it's good tired. So good, productive, adjusting to the real 9-to-5 life, because radio is different, but tapping into event production and stuff now. Me and Shawnee see each other every day now.
Every single second.
I try to limit our communication so she won't get sick of me, because it's just like, okay, now we work together every single day and we have 6D together.
Word.
Okay, I'm trying not to be sick of her, and I want her to be sick of me.
Joint
So
at
I'm
the hip.
limiting communication. Like,
How you adjusting to the new gig though?
I love it. It's different. I'm a Sagittarius, so if you're a Sagittarius, you're always itching for meeting new people, seeing new things, experiencing new things, learning new things. If we don't do that, it bothers us mentally.
Yeah.
Mentally. And we get bored. We get bored easily too, like with the same stuff over and over and over. So this is day 4, and I did not do the same things I did the days before. So
It ain't never gonna be the same.
and that's what's gonna keep me going.
That's
you know what I'm
what's up.
saying? Like
Events
that's
is
what keeps
fun.
me going.
Events is exhausting, but it's fun.
It's action packed.
Yeah.
It's always something, and that's what I love, and that's what I thrive off of. So yeah, it's been great.
Y'all inspiring to the youth, man. Especially for our young black girls out here, just to see like a dope group of, black women working together and making things happen. It's just a beautiful thing. So y'all definitely keep going hard.
Moving
Thank you.
mountains.
We killing it.
Yes, sir.
How's your week been, Brian?
Oh man, it's been Shawnee, I most definitely feel you. It's most definitely been hectic, You all know it's been kind of behind the scenes of putting this event together. So
Yeah.
it's been a non-stop, grind. Putting together an event is kind of a little bit new for me, I was trying to stay away from that a little bit, stay in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I got 50 other jobs to do, but you know what I'm saying? This is the 51st. You know what I'm saying? And so it's most definitely been a joy at the same time because, you know, you got to be able to know how to think on your feet. But at the same time, if you have a vision, should nothing stop that vision from happening?
Yeah.
So
Amen.
true.
You kind of got to just, you know what I'm saying, be flexible to whatever is going on and still be able to maintain whatever else you're doing. So, it's most definitely been a field battle. But we having that show Friday, so, you know, let's get it.
Yes.
That is lovely.
Sorry, I'm
Shout out
back.
to everybody that is in the YouTube live chat right now. Sunny Trill said, thanks, guys.
Sonny, what's up, broski?
Sonny, I don't think you heard the comment she said before she played your track.
We ain't gonna speak on that, okay?
Nah.
We ain't gonna speak on that.
I'm gonna have your back. She be trying to bully you.
Have y'all met Sunny Trill?
Nah, he a bully too.
Yes.
But you be bullying him in public
The
in front of
Napoleon
his
syndrome.
friends.
On
He
live
does
radio.
it to me. I do have the bigger platform, huh?
Right.
Look here.
Disrespect.
Boy.
But man, we got some more music on the way for the IS Pro music artists, and I can't wait to ask Brian some questions
Dun, dun,
about
dun.
the
Yeah,
organization.
I'm
Because
here.
first of all, last time we chatted, y'all wasn't a music label.
You got to watch yourself on that one. You got to slow down for a second.
Uh-oh.
Slow
Look,
down.
hey, it's,
Uh-oh.
that is public information. I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, I don't know
I
what
saw
you're
the
talking
IG follow IS Pro Music
Uh-oh.
music label.
about. I'm going to say, huh?
Oh,
No, I'm just
well, let's
No,
get
I
more.
got you. We can get into it. No.
Okay, we gonna get into it a little
Most
bit.
definitely,
Until
most
then, we gonna pray. We gonna pray for Sharon to not pass out because he been fasting. We gonna pray for Shawnee not to pass out because she been working. Same thing for this brother, and we
Yes,
gonna
Lord.
pray for me and hope Sunny Trill
Oh,
don't
fool.
fold me up.
He's talking good stuff in the chat.
Here's pray. Ayo Tunes, Louis Marks, Sunny Trill, and whoever else is on this track. It's a lot of y'all. You should have called me. But we gonna pray for y'all too for tweaking on me. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's 6D Radio.
Big purr.
Yeah. I pray my grandma's looking down and smiling on and hugging. I pray my mama get to benefit from all these winnings. Pray I see the days my sons are older politicking. Pray I get to spoil my daughters with 10 million figures. I pray my nephews keep on stunting on you niggas again. And I pray I see my nieces grow to do the same. I pray my brothers get to ballin' on you niggas again. And I pray I see their youngins grow to do the same. I pray we never fall, the cops and ops. And I pray one day we never have to say your name. Man, I pray you get that ball and beat the odds. And I pray one day you never have to make it bang. I pray we all good.
A system built to divide and impoverish and destroy us cannot stand if we do.
I pray we all good.
So the more we learn about who we are and how we got here, the more we will mobilize.
I pray.
Talk to the Father on behalf of ones who wouldn't bother. Nigga done seen too many slaughtered to think that shit exists. Stand on honor for that block, become a martyr. Throwing change and wishing wells, throwing his life away just made more sense. Fuck we been, took it down, fuck it sin. Not on your knees for me and mine, how we bleed. You then, make you fold, make you bend. Shake your head, we facing pain. Facing foes who look like me, they gotta face death for what they did. Lord, you know one of my biggest prayers is drawing up they tears. We done bled for years. I'm in Hill hustling love like a pack of squares. Pray secondhand, smoke don't rob me of no years. Know you hear my prayers.
Police somehow manage to de-escalate, disarm, and not kill white people every day.
I pray we all good.
We are gonna have equal rights and justice in our own country, or we will restructure their function.
Yeah, look, school never showed me no looks. It's scary. I spent a lot of money on books, like commissary. I prayed when the Lord came and took my granny from under us. Fam ain't been the same. I went put her face in some emerald cuts. Prayer warrior, my son ain't never get the meter. For that I put my foot on this gas and ignore the meter.
I pray that niggas are killing niggas if I'm shell struck. Smoked out on that block and years later they built the Starbucks. Don't even own it. Still people mourn for demise. Pray I'm an old man when a reaper look in my eyes. I built a lot, but damned if I let them come for my tides. I'm praying for 7 figures and hope I don't lose my mind. I pray.
Dedicating our lives to getting money just to give it right back for someone's brand on our body.
I pray we all good.
When we spent centuries praying with brand on our bodies, and now we pray to get paid. There has been no war that we have not fought and died on the front lines of. There has been no job we haven't done. There's no tax they haven't levied against us, and we've paid all of them.
Is this right rap right here? Swear to God, I hate swearing to God, and I'm too profane. Honestly, I'm too impatient to pray, but I feel ashamed. I can feel the pain in his tears, it's in the rain. A student of Jiraiya was really living in pain. I'm such a monster, with a bust down like Jeepers Creepers. 7 Mile was full of heathens and demons trying to get even. My homies been bugging out like James and Giant Peaches. Take one of ours, then we taking 2, the Liam Neeson. Where's the logic in using Pro Tools for these evil reasons? I can't tell a lie like a Muslim, keeping a secret. Reciting verses of these deadly sins in the 7. Looking for every shortcut just to get to heaven.
Freedom is somehow always conditional here. You're free, they keep telling us. But she would have been alive if she hadn't acted so free. Freedom is always coming in the hereafter. You know what though? The hereafter is a hustle. We want it now.
Pray. Ayo Tunes.
Amen.
Sunny Trill. Champagne Wade. Louis Marks. Was Rich the Pit on there too?
Yes.
Yeah, he
Rich
definitely
the
was.
Pit. What song isn't Rich the Pit on? Shout out
True.
to you, sir.
On everything.
True.
Right. Man. We got a 6D tip for you all, ladies and gentlemen, and that 6D tip is to be solution oriented. Okay.
Amen.
Listen, I know there are 1,000 things. There are 1,000 things to complain about with this industry. The music industry being dry.
Let's not go there.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
People being used, engineers and
abused.
producers being messed over, artists being messed over, event owners being on bull. Everybody getting messed over nowadays, and it's hard to work
Scammers.
with people card cracking, and
People hacking Instagrams.
it's a lot going on in this industry, and it's easy to complain, but what is complaining gonna solve?
Period.
I mean, it can help you vent so you won't slap anybody, but who's to say that's even gonna work?
Shoot, sometimes slapping people is a solution. It's solution oriented. Violence is
Poke
not
us,
the
Rob.
answer.
Poke us,
Oh,
Rob.
I got nothing to say. I'm
JK.
too dark skinned for that conversation. Staying out of prison.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, as far as the entertainment industry, complaining is not going to solve. It's not going to give you any solutions. So the best thing to do is to take action,
Most definitely.
right? Because man, not gonna lie, I used to complain a lot too. But then I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. I wasn't ready for the release date of my EP. Kept pushing it back. Kept getting irritated about pushing it back. But I was just like, you know what? Y'all gonna hear it when y'all hear it.
Yep.
It's gonna be out there. And then that's gonna be that. You gotta learn to stop being so attached to ideas and concepts and release dates, because that puts a lot of stress on you too.
Yeah.
So, you gotta change your perspective on things sometimes, and just learn how to be better solution oriented.
I think people I think what you said is a just a good segue just to talk about time.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people always think there's a certain time you got to do something.
Right.
There's a certain, because this industry moves so fast. Like,
They really
I
do.
have to do this by this date or else. Or this is the date I set for myself. Or this is the date that I put out there already and told people that that's when I'm going to drop it. And now I got to stick to that. And if I don't, like, I might as well just don't do it at all, or, woe is me. People pivot all the time. Man, if the pandemic taught us anything, like, nothing is set in stone.
Definitely not.
Dates can change, times can change, locations can change. We can go from in-person to virtual, like virtual to in-person, like
CDs to streams.
yeah, you can literally
Streams back to
change
CDs.
anything.
To
Exactly.
vinyl.
Vinyl sales are up right now.
Like crazy
Like,
too.
it's selling more than anything right now, besides streams, of course, is, more accessible. But, all that to say, like, to be solution oriented, you gotta, do things on your own terms.
Agreed.
Like, and, instead of complaining about why it didn't work the way you planned it, just pivot and move on. Like, just move forward. I mean, easier said than done when you're in the moment, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I do have that.
Keep moving forward, ladies
It's on
and gentlemen.
my arm. Keep moving forward. It's a Walt Disney quote. Sorry.
And take a step back and think about your mindset, people. Complaining has a lot to do with what type of mindset you have.
Yes.
If you're on the spectrum of negativity, complaining is just going to naturally come. And on a day-to-day basis, you're just going to subconsciously complain about everything. There are people in third world countries that are starving, that can't even read and things of that nature, let alone make decisions that we get to make every day.
Yep.
And you hear people complaining about parking spots and things of that nature.
First world problems.
Yeah, it's like it's about your mindset. If you have a positive mindset, you're always going to think about moving forward. Complaining isn't going to do anything for you. You're just going to be sitting in that same space, and your progression will be slowed and deferred every time.
Yes,
And I think the other thing is, look at your surroundings. Who are you surrounded by? Who are the people that you talk to?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times that'll feed right back into your mindset too as well.
Yeah.
Like, what are you starting your day with? You know what I'm saying? Are you starting your day with just jumping straight into your phone, or instantly thinking about the problems that's going on today, tomorrow, and, in the future? Or, are you being mindful of being present, in the moment? Like, every day is just another restart. You get to do whatever it is that you want to do all over again, except with just fresh vision. So
yeah.
I think it's, especially with being goal oriented, you have to make sure that your mind is where it needs to be, the people around you, because everybody can complain, like you all was saying,
It's easy.
Yeah.
easy.
And it's addictive.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh.
say that again.
It's addictive, and those are the people that will never do anything, and they'll be 65 still telling you about the time that they could have did something because of such and such didn't
In
do.
high
or
school.
This, this didn't do it.
Man, I didn't make it. I didn't get that basketball scholarship because my coach was mean to me.
Yes, sir.
Back
yes,
in 1964.
yes, sir. yes, sir.
Every time I made a mistake, he set me on the bench.
Yeah, and it's knowing at the end of the day, there's no excuse for what you didn't do.
Yeah.
You can't blame nothing on nobody
Yeah.
about what you didn't do. It's on you to be able to figure it out. And like you said, pivot. Maybe that thing isn't for you right now.
Okay. Ooh.
Right now.
You know.
Heavy on the right now.
Heavy on the
maybe
right
it's
Right
not
now
for
is
you
so
right now.
important.
But there may be some other doors opening that you're trying to close, but you don't see your vision going that way.
Yep.
So it's most definitely very important.
To your point about like thinking about the people who are around you, man, like misery loves company.
Definitely.
Misery loves company, and when somebody don't have it their way or things ain't working out for them, they love to bring the next person down around them.
Yeah.
And it kind of goes back to, they know I preach accountability all day, every day, like
All day long.
holding yourself accountable, holding other people accountable. And part of
That's
being
important.
solution oriented is is if you see somebody around you making mistakes or not going about something the right way, or they have more of that negative mindset or whatever, you being the solution oriented person, make sure that you hold them accountable to correcting whatever that is so that they can be their best self.
Right.
Like, of course there's a lot to learn in the world, and everybody's not perfect in their sector of expertise or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But if you do know something, say something. It sucks to be the smartest in the room.
Yeah.
It sucks to be the best artist in the room, or the most skilled engineer, or whatever the case may be. If you got people looking at you, or if you got somebody around you that for a fact you can help out, why wouldn't you do that?
That's so true.
Yeah.
And for any of us, I think a lot of times we forget that listening is an actual skill that you have to work on a daily basis. Yeah, you can have this artistic aspect about yourself, but don't ever get to that point where you feel like you can't take a step back and listen to someone else.
Yeah.
I mean, at times I know I could be so deeply embedded into an idea that I have, but I'll still take a step back and listen.
Yeah.
It's been mistakes I've made, and Cam will jump in and say, hey, no, you need to do this. Yeah. But, even if we do butt heads, I'm not going to go back and forth and not take into consideration what she's saying. And that's very important. Yeah. You always have to be willing to listen. It's definitely a skill that you have to work on daily.
Yeah, I mean, everybody is the captain of their own ship, but don't necessarily mean you know where you're supposed to be steering all the time. You gotta listen.
Wow.
Somebody else may have met the map.
Yeah. I mean, and that's why help is so important, because your goals may be too lofty, for you to be able to get to without the right people around you. The right people in your circle.
Yeah.
And you gotta get the people that ain't for you out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's our 6D tip for the week, ladies and gentlemen. Be solution oriented. Build each other up, learn from each other, respect each other, and listen.
Just
to
do it.
Each other.
Like Nike.
Do it. Nike, send us a check right now. Send a check payable to 6D Network Tainment.
We manifesting that. We gonna do some type of collab with Nike one day.
Okay.
We gonna dig this footage up and bam.
Just do it.
Nike, I just need y'all to slide on us, okay? Slide. Martel DB, Lamar Creation, IS Pro Music, y'all. 6D Radio, it's a takeover.
Let's keep it 100, baby, that week ain't no price. So I ain't surprised you didn't call them niggas sneaking out at night, yeah. If I'm being honest, I can't really stand the phone. And you don't really have to be alone. You can slide on me, 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 slide on me.
Hey love, it's been a minute, what's been happening? Was on my mind, so I decided to tap in. The fam good, send your sister down that baseline. Soul session was a vibe, slide next time. Oh, you can't get away, got a man, what a shame. Holding you hostage, I bet you that changed. What he think, he jigsaw? Well, let's play a game. Got a glass box in the basement, like what's his name? Nah, I'm just kidding, no. But hit homie, tell him he's an ex now, case closed. What's his line? I'ma hit him up to let him know. Just say the word and I got you on, bro. See, I done came up since we fell off. Only to find the things, foreign keys, I'm well off. Still a go to war for you, no cap. Just hit my line if you need love, all facts.
Let's keep it 100, baby, that week ain't no price. So I ain't surprised you didn't call them niggas sneaking out at night, yeah. If I'm being honest, I can't really stand the phone. And you don't really have to be alone. You can slide on me, 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 slide
going on? I ain't know nothing yet. Was thinking about the studio before I got your text. It's no problem, we can kick it when I get back. 8 p.m. sharp, I slide if you with that. Drop the Addy for me, hit you when I'm on my way. Nah, love, it's all good, I won't be late. 8 p.m. come text, I'm outside. Black and gold, everything, dress code oblige. Been so long since I got you right here in the flesh. You know you goes, baby, go on and flex. Cause you know you cold, there's no need to stress. I understood the assignment, love, say less. Let's enjoy our night, no bullshit. Closing our own world, I got you, love, don't trip. Leave them on red for the night. Text them right back when we bout to dip.
Let's keep it 100, baby, that weekend ain't no price. So I ain't surprised you didn't call the nigga sneaking out at night, yeah. If I'm being honest, I can't really stand the phone. And you don't really have to be alone. No, you can slide on me. Slide on me. Don't gotta call me, baby. Slide on me. Just slide on me. Slide on me. Slide on me.
Slide on me.
Slide
on me.
Lamar, book us as your background vocalist.
Slide on me.
I want to be a background dancer.
So you gonna be wearing like all white in the corner, just
Ooh,
twirling.
on some R&B, like every step I take type outfits.
Sis.
Slide on me.
Shout out to Marcel
I need to
DB
do
and
the
Lamar
joints.
Creation. If you have not, please go watch that music video. It is very entertaining. Lamar's like that smooth R&B dude with the suit on, the velvet suit on. Just, come here, baby. You gotta go do all that. And Martell is like the butthole. But yeah, y'all go watch that music video and go hit them young men up and let them know how y'all feel about it. We do have the project manager, artist, engineer, producer.
Oh, not engineer.
I mean, yes, I mean producer, not engineer. They're gonna be calling, hey, my man, can you come mix this for me?
Right.
Huh?
You gonna have Marlon calling my phone right now telling us we get in the book now. Oh no.
Brian Sykes, ladies and gentlemen.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
So you started off as a producer, right?
I started off as
Or an artist.
just an artist at first.
So you got bars.
You know.
Why you send us no music?
Why ain't seen you no music?
We could have.
I ain't been really recording music like that. You know, I've been on more the business side of things right now.
That's important because we need y'all too.
Yeah, that we need y'all too. Like we need the most important part.
Big
That's
facts.
crazy.
Big facts.
Like we need y'all. We
I got
need
played
y'all.
all
There'll
the
be
way
no
to the
us.
left. We need y'all too, I guess, you know.
No. It wasn't like that. I said we need y'all as in like acknowledging the people that's make sure our careers go the way they need to go and
That's
make sure
so
we
true.
get the bread that we earn and that we deserve.
Yeah, because when you think about the masses, you don't really see too many of us in that space. So, you know, that's very important.
Yeah, and it's a whole other side of the brain. You're trying to work while you're trying to learn music business. So, you know, it kind of kills some of the creative, you know, drive as far as being an artist. 'Cause, you know, there's so many different things you have to learn and lock into. So, yeah, that's been me for the last few years. Been on the business side of things, trying to sit down and learn, be a student. Most definitely. Yeah.
That's what's up.
So what made you want to get into, well, how did you get into it with everybody at Insomniac Studios?
Well, I started with a group called the God Hour. So the God Hour consisted of my sister, Mac, and Ox, basically like the Ox chord, basically.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So you know, we were recording our EP, and you know, Marlon, we would do it every Sunday night, right? So all of a sudden we recording, and all of a sudden I see Marlon pulling in all these different artists that he working with sitting in our session. I was like, bro, this is like a private thing. We just trying to figure this out. Like, what are we doing
What
here?
are you doing?
What are we doing, bucko? Like, you got to slow down. You know what I'm saying? Like, But he really enjoyed the music, and that was us just, kind of learning on the job. But, we were doing something right. And so that's kind of how we met Tone. I ended up meeting Louis and a couple of the other guys from Donda's House, because we was part of Donda's House for a while. And so I ended up doing music with some of the guys, Keenan Davis, started just tapping in with them. And, that's how we kind of got to know each other. So I just been doing music with everybody and, helping to executive produce different albums and stuff like that. So, yeah.
What year did you meet Marlon and everybody?
Marlon, about 2015.
2015
is when I met Marlon. Yeah.
And y'all started recording right away, or?
Yeah, we started recording right away because, like I said, he was doing business with Donda's House. So we were trying to just find the studio. Originally, it was for my guy Mac because, his dream was really to be a rapper. So I have been just working with him, just helping him to develop. And so, we ended up coming in and me and him kind of hit it off because I was trying to get my sister into his internship program. So I was like, I fund it. You just go and do your thing. But me and Marlon would have conversations about music. He told me to stay. I said, look, man, I ain't got no bread for you. I'm just letting you know this right now.
Okay, be straight up.
But, we were like kindred spirits in the sense of, just our passion for music. And so that's how I ended up just staying on. And yeah, I ended up being a project manager in 2018. Yeah.
Fire. It's a really dope journey.
Fun fact, we actually walked past each other. I walked past you, your sister, and it was somebody else. And I remember hearing the music in the background when you all had your session with Marlon. I was in the kitchen with Martell DB and Derek B, and I was writing liking on. At first, it was supposed to have been me, Martell, and Derek B, all on that particular song. But after I wrote the chorus and my verse, they was like, this is your song now. And that was that. But so as y'all was recording, doing y'all thing in one room, I was in the kitchen writing liking on.
Okay.
So, and that was 2017.
Happening at the same time then.
So it's nuts and it's crazy because me and Brian haven't actually spoke to each other, had a conversation until last year.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So you could be walking past somebody that you supposed to know, and that would be important until years later. Like, it's just crazy. Yeah. But that's a fun fact.
So you mentioned being a student of, learning the music business right now and stuff like that. What has been the most interesting thing that you learned or came across?
Just knowing there's like several different pipelines to collect royalties, right? So, as a artist, you would think that just having a PRO, performance rights organization, signing up with them, that's it. All right, that's going to get all my money, and that's it. And it's like, no, like streaming has brought a whole other facet to the music business and royalty collection in itself. So, it's several other different organizations you got to tap into because say like Sound Exchange, for instance. Yeah. Your music could be floating out there and it's collecting royalties, but if you don't claim it, if you don't go and sign up and fill out your information, then that money is going to go somewhere else after a while because they're not going to hold it for you forever. So, that's one of the interesting things that I end up learning was just, no, this thing is convoluted for a reason. And as us being black people, it's like, our artists have been shorted out of this pipeline for so long. A lot of us have died for this and lost out on money, giving up their whole lives just to be artists. And you would think, as they teach us in school that everything is fair or whatever the case may be, it's kind of a lot. First thing out the gate once you get older,
So true.
You get what you negotiate. So that was the thing that really got me, into that.
What's up?
So as far as you starting off as an artist, like how does it feel right now being a teacher and being that person that emerging artists come to get advice and get different lessons in regards to the music business? Like what strategies and tactics do you use based on artists' different personalities and things of that nature?
Oh my God, man. Let me tell you something right now. Am I sweating right now? Working with artists is stressful. Yes, it but it's the thing is, it's a rewarding process for me because everybody learns differently, you know, and you have to know to be able to talk to each individual in a way that one, that they'll get it, but first that it'll actually, you know, convince them something that'll catch them, you know. And so a lot of times I go into, whether it be stories about the Temptations or whether it be stories, you know, about you know, Michael Jackson, what he did with publishing and all those different things, and you know, convincing the artist to sit down and just read about music business and focus. Now I understand it. At first I couldn't necessarily understand it because I was like, you know, you got to know everything. You got to know business. And then I started thinking like, you know, that takes away from your creative time. Yeah. That takes away from your creative process. So what I start telling artists to do is create the music first. Yeah. Know what you have and know who you are as an artist, right? Yeah. Take that deep dive, get yourself 3 or 4 months to just, you know what I'm saying, be into what your space, you know. Yeah. After you have a body of work or a single or whatever that you really believe in, now let's sit down and let's see how this pipeline actually works. You know, it's one song, but there's multiple ways of you getting paid from one song. Yeah. You know, are you interested in that? That's kind of how I bring it to them. Are you interested in that? Because I'm looking at this one song and I see 6 different ways in which you can get paid, you know, along with your hustle and your grind. Because we're not selling dreams out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, people think that they just going to put out a song and it's going to be on the radio. It's
they're like, oh, wow, really?
No. Yeah. Right. No, fam, you got to get out in these trenches. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to say stubbornness because we want to stay on the positive spectrum. So how do you take one's passion and actually use it to their advantage? Because you could have one way of thinking of how to do something or successfully do something, but sometimes one's passion could basically birth something new. So how do you know when to use that passion and use that to basically create something new or create a new way to do things?
I asked them, what else do you do besides rapping or singing or producing? Because one of your other gifts may actually push you into the door of where you actually want to go. You know,
so important.
You know, if you draw, for instance, you know what I'm saying, there may be artists or there may be labels that need a graphic designer. You know what I'm saying? You want to initially push your music, but it's like, no, push your music, show up to the events, show up to the shows. Yep. Give them your card. I'm a graphic designer. I do this, and that. Get people to buy into you as a person. So as they buy into you as a person, then they're like, okay, well, what else you do? Or they might hear your music and pass like, man, I didn't know you do music. Oh, yeah, I do. You know, come check me out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you get people interested in different ways because this is the day and age where an artist just can't just be an artist anymore. Like, people buy into your personality, people buy into the things that you like, you know what I'm saying? For instance, it's artists out here that like anime, so they tie themselves to different anime characters, you know what I'm saying? They get into, whether it's forums or Discord, and talk about, cosplay and all that, and they bring that back to their music situation, right? Get people to really buy into who you are as a person, who you are as an individual. Like, I bring up art because I graduated with a bachelor's in graphic design. So initially I wasn't trying to get into music. I was trying to get into these art galleries and show my work. And that's how I actually started out. I was getting my music into galleries. My art into galleries and things like that. But music just happened to be a whole other lane for me. But I ended up getting into that just because of artwork. You know, Fest saw some of the artwork and he was like, okay, stick around, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's try to figure some things out. And so, you know, there's other gifts that you have that will make room for you. Yeah. You know, just don't be so hell-bent on everybody has to hear my music where you shut off the valve of everything else that you have to offer.
Yep. We just recently talked about that on a past episode about finding hobbies outside your craft.
Yep.
And just like how, you know, if you like to cook and you content creating cooking videos or whatever the case, you could be playing your music in the background, you know, something like that. Like, you just never know what those other gifts are going to do to excel, you know, put your music out there. Yeah.
You have a lot of great things going on individually and as an important entity with Insomniac Studios. So what does Insomniac Studios do besides record artists and, you know, help them you know, mix and master their music?
So we have IS Pro Academy, which I am co-owner of with Marlon King. And so we teach young students how to be able to produce, how to be able to mix, and I teach the music business side of it as well. And the other thing that we're also building out is we're trying to build out a network here in Chicago of different photographers, videographers, you know, lawyers. So we build a network where artists can actually go to either get information or get work done, right?
That's cool.
And IS Pro Academy is actually a hub for artists to continue their learning, right? It's a 12-week program, but Dr. Dre didn't become Dr. Dre in 12 weeks, right? Dr. Dre became Dr. Dre after years of training and study. So after you graduate from our program, you know what I'm saying, given your good behavior, you show that you want it, you ain't a problem, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this is a business still at the end of the day. And so that's the first thing that we tell people when they get in the door, right? I'm going to give you as much as you show me, right? If you show respect and you show you have a thirst for the knowledge, that's the much more I'm going to pour into you, right? But if you act like you don't want it, then we're going to stick to this curriculum. Appreciate you. You have a good day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for those who really stick with it, we allow them to be able to attend our sessions, sit in on our sessions, and we try to push them to be able to start getting behind the boards and running their own sessions after a while. So, you know, create that pipeline, create that stream where you start making your own income.
Yeah.
It's cool.
If you could describe, I know there are a number of artists on the IS Pro team. If you can describe their music as a whole, as if you were describing how you like your chicken.
I don't like none of them.
Dang.
No, we kid all, you know what I'm saying? I mess with them all the time because, you know, I get to sit in on their sessions and I get to watch how they develop as, you know, whether it's as adults, as men, as women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get to see how that goes into the music, how that pours to the music. And so I would look at IS Pro like it's like a Thanksgiving dinner, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
With all the right cooks, though. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
that's
you know,
important.
You can't have everybody making the mac and cheese. You just
Nope.
can't.
Too
You
many
can't do
cooks in
that.
the
You know what I'm
kitchen.
saying? You get fired. You get fired for the rest of your 10 years. You know, you here on Earth. I'm sorry, you can't do it.
So which artist
know.
making the mac and cheese on
Which
the
artist
IS
is
Pro
making the
team?
mac and cheese?
Be careful now.
I know they're gonna want to fight me after. You know what I'm saying? That's
They watching.
She disrespectful asking me a question like this. I would say honestly, Micah Estelle.
Okay.
Micah Estelle is most definitely she's that that homegrown soul. You know what I'm saying? That you know her voice is. You know what I'm saying? For her to be in her early 20s and the subject matters that she talked about and how her voice sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's wise beyond her years. You know, and so that's that homegrown. I need to be able to sit down. You know, either have a good time or really listen and start to be introspective about my own life. So, you know, that's why I say mac and cheese.
Who got the fried chicken?
We got the fried chicken. That's probably Sonny and Rich.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
That's Sonny and Rich. You know, that's Sonny and Rich. They come with all the spices and everything. You know what I'm saying? They cook. They cook for real.
Buffalo.
So, yeah. most definitely. I call them the stepbrothers. From the movie because you know they work with each other so well.
They
you
do.
know what I'm saying? So it's almost like you seeing one perform, except they bring so many different dynamics, you know, together that just work so well together.
You got a Pisces and a Virgo together on the track as a duo.
Hey,
That's a combo.
Yeah, it is.
That's interesting.
They work.
It does.
They do. Speaking of them, we're gonna play a nice little 3-piece of a select number of IS Pro artists, and man, this is definitely a Thanksgiving meal right here.
Yeah.
We got the fried chicken.
I like that.
Unfortunately, there's no mac and cheese on the menu, but we got some potato salad. We got collard greens.
Okay.
We got some sweet
We got
tea.
some. I was gonna say sweet
Potato salad?
potatoes.
Sweet potatoes.
Still make it do what it do.
Who the sweet potatoes?
No.
Lamar.
Ain't having it. Huh?
No.
The R&B.
I was just about to say that it's the R&B.
It's the
R&B.
It's the R&B.
Yeah.
Shawnee, do you want to do the favors of?
Ooh, child, no, I'm not ready.
Listen, when you listen to the music courtesy of IS Pro Music, you become addicted to their sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never
Most
mind.
definitely.
Never mind.
You want to take it?
No, I don't. I'm okay.
Okay. I'm addicted to segueing, so I'm just gonna go right then and there, ladies and gentlemen. This is my friend, my fake baby daddy, the love interest of liking on Lamar Creation, and he gonna let y'all know it's an addiction when it comes to this music, y'all. 6D Radio, let's go.
Oh, girl, I'm addicted to the way you never call me back. Oh, girl, I'm addicted to I shouldn't, but I wanna call you back. Oh, girl, you know that I'm addicted to the way you never do the things I want you to, but I still love it, girl. You know that I'm addicted to the way you do what you wanna do. Addicted, baby, how you do that, bitch? Real mean girl, yeah, I love your shit. Michael Jackson, how you off the wall. Dwayne Johnson, how you walking tall. Tell me why you so damn expensive. Trying to give, but you want it all. It's like you got a problem, but I love that bitch. You're all in all. Why can't I ever win? Why can't I ever win? Why I feel movement like we moving, but I'm never in. You be ignoring all my calls and bragging to your friends. Then call me back like where you been. Oh, girl, I'm addicted to the way you never call me back. Oh, girl, I'm addicted to I shouldn't, but I wanna call you back. Oh, girl, you know that I'm addicted to the way you never do the things I want you to, but I still love it, girl. You know that I'm addicted to the way you do what you wanna do. Still addicted after all that ish. The baddest shit that I've ever seen. Drop the bag on the brand new whip. When she pulls up, she control the scene. Girl, I'm looking at the way you walk. The way you move got me focusing. The things that I do them for you. I hope you notice me. Come and get close to me. Right where you supposed to be. I wanna know, yeah, I thought I told you. Girl, I exposed the freak. You got a hold on me. You take my soul from me. I'm out my zone, something is gone, something is wrong with me. I'm addicted to it, yeah. The way you never call me back. Ooh, girl, I'm addicted to I shouldn't, but I wanna call you back. Ooh, girl, you know that I'm addicted to the way you never do the things I want you to, but I still love it, girl. You know that I'm addicted to the way you do what you wanna do.
It's 6D Networktainment, the creators of Windy Fest Chicago on Q4 Radio.
Tight. Well, don't spin the block now, baby. Parking ain't free over here, baby.
I can't spin the block, ayy. Yeah, let me when I'm 99 up, yeah. Tryna come around, yeah, out of luck, ayy. Crying on my line of up, ayy. I can't spin the block, ayy. Yeah, let me when I'm 99 up, yeah. Tryna come around, yeah, out of luck, yeah. Crying on my line of up, ayy. Yeah, I can't spin the block, ayy. I let my ex on red. Hey, I thought I heard said something. Yeah, try to run it back when that bread come. Yeah, when I was broke, I ain't hear nothing. Yeah, I said, shorty, what's good? Yes, I get off the tree, tryna get a wood. Yes, she know we paid, ain't no 42 good. Yeah, heartbreak trillion, I don't know about love. Yeah, hey, Yeah, see me getting shiny now. Hey, hey, she won't get a dime now. Hey, yeah, she don't see the signs, yeah. Hey, I go demon on the time, yeah. Block, hey, yeah, let me when I'm down and nice up, yeah. Tryna come around, yeah, out of luck, hey. Crying on my line of up, hey, yeah. I can't spin the block, hey. Yeah, let me when I'm down and nice up, yeah. Tryna come around, yeah, out of luck, yeah. Crying on my line of up, hey. Yeah, I can't spin
I'm on
the
your
block,
mind again. Feel like we going in circles. You want that time again, but you just not on my watch. I hit decline again. You and your feelings, cause I don't want you to slide again. Don't hit my line again. No, I'm not finna ever waste time on a block spinner. So I got a shorty and you got bitter. Cause you still a buster, you ride digger. Don't this shit make a nigga wanna my life too lit. You tight, you pissed. Can't shoot your shot now. New wife, who this? Might flood your timeline with all this new drip. Time to show you what all that you missed, ayy.
I can't spin the block, ayy. Yeah, let me when I'm down and nice up, yeah. Tryna come around, yeah, out of luck, ayy. Crying on my line of up, ayy. Yeah, I can't spin the block, ayy. Yeah, let me when I'm down and nice up, yeah. Tryna come around, yeah, out of luck, yeah. Crying on my line of up, ayy. Yeah, I can't spin the block, ayy.
You, baby, I would've loved you. Used to be a diamond till I had to dub you. Said that you love me, but I never discussed you. Got a better shorty, now you in trouble.
I know y'all ain't sleep. You're listening to 6D Radio on Q4.
Lucy tell them we home. That they home. We just trying to get paid, but names in that bank, but nigga, we grown. Lucy tell them we home. That they home. We just trying to get paid, but names in that bank, but nigga, we grown. Go, 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 go. Hey mama, tell him I'm here. Tell him this is my year. Tell him I'ma get paid, but names in that bank. We here. Hit the and get faded. La mama thinking we famous, but I'm just trying to stay chasing ends to give all my kids when we make it. I guess I gotta turn it up. I got Henny in my Oculus. Baby girl, what up? You can vibe in the car, what up? Cool nigga from the squad, what up? Roll up, I'ma get it till I DIE. You tryna catch the wave, follow me. Bounce, young Shaggy from the INC. Cool nigga till I DIE. Bounce, fettuccine nigga super size. Lambo dreams with the suicides. Martell bringing bottles. Ace of spades bumping do or die. I've been working, it is too legit. I love Lucy on my Ricky. Mama told me go and do it big. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Lucy tell them we home. That they home. We just trying to get paid, but names in that bank, but nigga we grown. Lucy tell them we home. That they home. We just trying to get paid, but names in that bank, but nigga we grown. Go, 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 go.
I just wanna live and maintain with a house and arrangement and sitting on things. And my girl got that and her brain is insane. Wake up in the morning, sip a little ace of spade. Count a lot of money, then I stay out the way. Duck and suck it, the crooked. Jakes used to be a black man, like climbing out quick, saying, listen, you ain't us, you can never overstand. But I won't let a thing stop me. I'm gonna tell DB, and if I make it G, I'ma get the bag, bring it back to the team. Put my on and we eat like kings. Don't know what stand up mean, cause sit down and pee. Period, blood dripping, emotional beings. On the line and trying to get the tea. You kidding me? Tune, you know these be. Yo, I ain't let them in, probably cause I wasn't really feeling their energy. Yo, Sonny, pass me that clip. I'm saying, who mans is this? You got 5 seconds or I'm end up splitting your wig. Bow.
Lucy tell them we home.
Yeah.
That they home.
Yeah.
We just trying to get paid, but names in that bank, but nigga we grown. Lucy tell them we home. That they home. We just trying to get paid, but names in that bank, but nigga we grown. Go.
Go, 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 go.
Hey.
Go, 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 go. 6D Radio IS Pro take over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, that was amazing.
Most definitely.
That was amazing. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
That was the Thanksgiving dinner, man.
It was. I would
Easter
have to
dinner.
say
Easter
we do.
Sunday.
Martell's the greens.
He's the
He,
greens.
he give you what you need on the beats,
Wow, that's a good.
on
that's a good
the
one.
beats, and on the artist side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what's up.
yeah, he the greens. And Tunes is the potato salad. No,
Even have potato salad on the plate.
why
To be
not?
honest.
Potato salad is great.
Trying to
Okay.
think what else would you
Potato
have?
salad go with barbecue.
What's the
She
another?
like, whatever, Mello. I'm not doing this with
What's
you
another
today.
side?
Will you pick a side, dude? Then what is Ayo Tunes did? Because my
He
man's
can be the
Ace,
yams.
We already gave the yams away.
Lamar is
That's
the
Lamar's
Oh yeah, you're right.
yams.
You're right.
Ace said he the caramel cake.
Tunes is he's the Kool-Aid. Tunes is
He the Kool-Aid.
No way.
Kool-Aid.
You don't see that many people drinking Kool-Aid no more.
He the Kool-Aid.
He the
Iced tea,
Kool-Aid.
you know what I'm
He the one's gonna give you the sugars.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. That's the thing. One, he's smooth with the flow. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Okay.
and the way he turned around works with he literally on this project, he masterminded to where he worked with almost everybody.
Yeah.
With IS Pro.
Yeah.
So he goes well with everything. You know what
So
I'm
corn
saying?
on the cob.
You know.
Meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had the audacity to talk about potato salad.
I would take corn
but
on
you
the
gonna
cob
take corn on the
over
cob.
a potato
That
salad.
ain't no regular
Because
side
nobody's gonna
for
turn
soul
down
food.
corn on the cob, G. Nobody's turning down corn on the cob.
Talking about potato salad shouldn't be on the plate. Like, dang.
Cabbage, maybe.
Shout out to, we already got green.
Tripping.
Shout out to Solitaire. Shout out to Ace. Shout out to, is DJ Simi part of IS Pro as well?
Oh, she was an intern for us.
Oh, nice.
Shout out to Sunny
Shout out to Simi anyway. We shout her out
definitely.
any chance we could get
We
because
really
we're
do.
fans.
Yeah, we
So-
really are.
She most definitely doing her thing. Man.
Cindy killing it right now, man.
She
I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her.
Simi, Micah, Estelle, Rockboy, Bam, Josh Dion, Keenan Davis, everybody that we mentioned in this show already. Shout out to y'all. Am I missing anybody?
Don't give me the line.
Tony Famous, is he still with IS Pro or did he really retire?
So we still got him writing though. We still got him.
Come
writing.
on.
We still got
Shout
him.
out
In
to
the
Tony
stew.
Famous.
Tone, we can't.
You can be behind the camera
we
still.
We can't let Tone gifts go nowhere. So you know. What
You
I'm saying.
right.
So he's still in the fold.
That's fair.
Shout out
Just
to
give me the
UTL.
light.
Shout out to Shadow. Shout out to you, Mr. Brian 7 Metrics Sykes. So there is a show. Before we get out of here, we do have a show tomorrow.
Yes.
Let's get into it real quick.
Yeah. So this show was actually put on by Samir. He was an intern for us a couple of years ago, and he's actually at my alma mater, St. Xavier. So he's a comm major, so he wanted his senior project is putting on the show. And that's why, we've got all our guys together to put this show on. It'll be like our second show where we're inviting people out. The last one we did was like a little bit virtual for Troublify. So yeah, we got all our heavy hitters most definitely. We got our Keenan Davis. It's good to see Keenan Davis.
Yeah.
Coming back outside again.
Yeah.
He most definitely got some work for y'all.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear. Of course, we got Lamar Creation, as y'all call them, the Yams. That's
Yeah.
hilarious. Martell DB. He gonna show out most definitely. We got Rich and Tone. You know what I'm saying? Rich and Sonny, my bad. And Ayo Tunes. So we gonna most definitely put a hell of a show on. Josh Dion, of course.
Don't forget Semi on the sound.
Oh yeah, Simi most definitely on the sounds.
Ones and twos, baby.
So it's this show is basically like a family affair. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that you're gonna see on stage is most definitely fam. You know.
When
what
and
I'm
where?
saying? So this is gonna be at Project 1021. So it's 1021 West 18th Street in Pilsen. So most definitely show up. Doors open at 7. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with us. We most definitely gonna have some merch. We're gonna have some giveaways for people that come in, do a raffle. And most definitely shout out to Samir because especially with you all talking about being goal oriented, that is most definitely that guy. You know what I'm saying? So he came to us, like I said, years ago. we wasn't necessarily sure about taking any more interns, but he put in the work, and so he's most definitely been showing what he's capable of. He's an artist as well, so go check out his music.
Yeah.
He dope.
Real quick, where can we find IS Pro?
So you can find us at Insomniac Studios. That's the studio website. You can find us at IS Pro Music Group on IG as well. Most definitely check out all our artists. Tap in with us. Yeah. And also IS Pro Academy. You'll see that in Insomniac Studios Instagram. So.
And next is our announcements brought to you by Sister Shawnee.
Hey y'all. So first, I am losing it. First, foremost, and always follow us at 6D Networktainment on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, even though we don't post on there. And then also follow the radio show at Radio 6D. Give us a holler. Go to our website at 6dnetworktainment.org. Submit your music.
Yes.
We always want artists to submit their music. So definitely send us your clean tracks. If you don't have clean tracks, meaning free of explicits, we can clean them for you.
Yes.
So just shoot us your music. Send us an email and we'll definitely clean your tracks at $10 a track. And that $10 goes back to our nonprofit, 6D Networktainment. So help us, help you, help us, if that makes sense. And then go to our YouTube page and, subscribe and see what we got. We got a lot of stuff in store. Excited for a few announcements coming up. And, we just be doing our thing.
And real quick, I wanted him to announce it, but he might talk a little too much. But make sure you go to
Whoa there.
Sip and Savor every Wednesday. My man DJ Shern on the ones and twos. Wind Down Wednesday. Y'all should. I hope y'all seeing the look that he just gave me.
I'm definitely finna get on that with you all there.
Y'all remember when I said slapping is solution oriented?
I do want to say one last thing. I want to appreciate
sir.
you all for collaborating with us for putting this show on. Like, most definitely, you all's help has been, greatly appreciated, and thank you all for doing that. So we most definitely look forward to putting on a great show and doing some more things with you all in the future.
Yes,
in which we will.
We will.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta go. I gotta eat. Shawnee need to sleep. He need to eat. He needs some sleep.
Hey, most definitely.
And
Bree gotta find some paper for her project.
She gotta print her project on the right paper size.
Okay, it came in the mail. She gotta get to it. But peace and love, y'all. See y'all next week.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Appreciate you.
The 6D Networktainment on Q4.